We are here with Rob Tarkoff, Oracle Executive Vice President and General Manager of Fusion Cloud for CX, as well as Andrew Delaney, SVP of Global Sales Operations for Aon. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
How's CloudWorld treating you thus far?
Great. I mean, I think I had 21,000 steps yesterday, so I was impressed.
Holy cow, that's a lot. That's great.
It's a lot of walking.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew, you took the stage yesterday, or Aon took the stage yesterday with Safra, and that was really exciting. I'm sure it was thrilling for you to watch.
Yeah, I mean, just the experience to see Lori up there with Safra, along with so many other Oracle clients, really exciting, and to be able to share a little bit more about what Aon does every day, and frankly, how we partner with Oracle as well. So
actually, let's start right there. For those who maybe missed Safra's keynote yesterday, can you just tell us a bit about Aon?
Yeah, I think about Aon in two ways. Every company has risk, every company has people, and we are uniquely positioned to provide solutions and advisory on both. So it could be everything from traditional property insurance, like this building, needing a solution for that, or it could be something more complex or topical like workforce resilience and being able to create solutions for our customers that allow them to ensure their workforce is resilient, ensure they retain them, and they are able to continue to drive productivity in a healthy way.
Now, we are here to talk about CX, and over the past few years, organizations have really been forced to rethink the way that they are going about the customer experience. What challenges has Aon faced in this arena, and how has Oracle helped in overcoming those?
Yeah, I mean, I go back to what Lori said yesterday with Safra. It's really about, being able to have a unique understanding of each and every customer. And that sounds silly in a way, but when you're as big as Aon or Oracle, we've got so many different touch points globally with our clients, but being able to utilize our data and our systems, and frankly, the CX that Oracle provides for us, that gives us that insight to be able to serve up the right solution when it's topical for our customers. So that's really why we're excited to be with Oracle, because you really empower that for us.
Great.
Rob, how are you seeing that, what Andrew just talked about, paralleled across industries for CX?
Yeah, well, Aon's such a great use case, and it was so great to have Lori up there because visibility and insight into the complete customer, something we call, and I talked about in my keynote, Know Your Customer, KYC, is now the most important thing for large organizations. If you're like Aon, you've done a number of acquisitions, you have different selling models, different geos. You need to really have insight into who are your customers, what accounts are they involved in, what business lines, how do you bring that together in some unified visibility so you can manage your business better? And that's something we find Aon benefits from, and it's a conversation we're having with everyone.
So much has changed when we think about the world of CX. You talk about always on customer experience. What does that mean, and how have businesses evolve their CX strategies?
Well, it's really one word, it's telemetry. And the telemetry of CX is all the ways in which our customers or prospects engage with us. That can be digital interaction over your websites, in your applications, across marketing channels, and being able to collect that telemetry and process it, now increasingly with pre-trained generative LLM models, to get insight, and then translating that insight into an always-on action, whether that's automated service, whether that's helping you figure out when and how you transform your revenue, whether it's the Aon use case of really figuring out what insight do I have to run a certain campaign or certain sales play against my prospect. So collecting that telemetry, organizing it in our Oracle Unity, which is built on autonomous data warehouse and built on all the Oracle Cloud, really helps us to figure out what is the way to serve our customer at that moment in time when they need it most, in a contextual way that's personal to them. And that's the difference today. We have so much telemetry we can use, it really changes the game.
Well, Andrew, speaking of telemetry, Oracle helped Aon consolidate its data to create insights to help the business really better engage with customers and streamline employee tasks than ever before. So what advice would you give another organization who's faced similar challenges that you guys face?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a journey, right? And the first step in that journey was working with colleagues like Lori, like Greg Case, our CEO, to really decide what is it that we're trying to achieve with this platform, and how fundamentally is that going to drive growth. So once you have that buy-in from the top level, then what you need to do is really get with your commercial leaders and have them really start to understand why that's paramount for your organization, and frankly, how that can make them more effective. We've got a lot of old school types that are like, hey, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But when you can start to provide value through these platforms, value through your sales process, and that insight that Rob talks about, you've won, because then you're starting to add to the growth of the organization and provide better, more topical solutions for your customers.
So how is Aon selling differently now that your teams have access to such rich customer insight?
Yeah, I mean, it helps us break down silos, right? So when you think about a colleague that is a cyber insurance broker, all they're thinking about when they wake up in the morning is cyber insurance. But if they log into Sales Cloud, or what we call Aon Connect, and they're able to get that visibility to not only understand the cyber, but the resilience solutions that we're providing, or a health and benefits plan, they can be more well-rounded and better balanced in how they communicate with their customer and connect all of Aon to bring the best back to that customer every day. And when technology can enable that and help us put that insight first, it's great. We grow, our customers grow, and everyone's happy.
Rob, tell us about the announcement your team made around Gen AI in CX.
Yeah, well, it's really announcements, plural. We brought out a whole series of use cases across sales, service, and marketing that we're really excited about. In marketing, we're now thinking much more end-to-end, connecting marketers and revenue operations, salespeople in one unified flow. And we're bringing generative AI out into what we call guided campaigns. In service, we're bringing out a lot around the automated service experience, which includes technicians, dispatchers, insight into spare parts and inventory, and your help desk to bring it all together in one unified flow, and use generative AI for a lot of what I call really tasks that simplify the life of a service professional. Summarization, getting to knowledge quicker, being able to be more effective. And the last one is in sales. One of the hardest things in B2B sales is keeping your reps on task with what they're supposed to be doing, following what we call the right sales cadence or orchestration. So we brought out a lot of announcements around improving orchestration through using AI to help guide sellers through the right actions to get to the most productive outcome. So it's really across the suite. We're bringing out this year 10 or 11 use cases across the 30 some odd Infusion applications. And I think in CX, you're going to see transformation that's really enormous, given generative AI's ability to make CX professionals more productive.
Well, certainly exciting times to come. Thank you both so much for joining us on Oracle TV and
thanks
sharing
for
this.
having us. Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you.